there's a certain range that most of life lives in. Most of us live in a fairly ambient temperature, fairly close to sea level, lots of oxygen. What we're trying to explore in this exhibition, Life at the Limits, are the edges of that. The diversity of adaptations, the diversity of form of life on this planet, and the weird and wonderful places that it lives.
Visitors will discover a ton of things they've never dreamt possible. For many of the cases, what we're referring to is extreme for the particular group it belongs to. But then there are other organisms that are just simply bizarre, such as a tardigrade. They've been brought out to the vacuum of space and brought back alive. They can be completely desiccated and brought back to life. You can boil them and they'll survive. It's the most extreme of the extreme.
What about the birds that fly over the Himalayas? How do they do that when there's barely any oxygen up there for them to breathe? And then you have the elephant seal that can dive to incredible depths with one breath of air and stay down for over an hour. That involves adaptations in its lungs, in its muscular system, and even slowing its own metabolism down in ways that we can't.
Fish in the deep sea have developed the ability to produce their own light and basically survive in an environment where without light it would be impossible.
We invented jet propulsion to move airplanes around, but it turns out that mollusks had invented it millions of years before. In the exhibition, we explore some of the strange adaptations associated with reproduction. That includes everything from smelling like a rotting corpse as a flower in order to attract flies to pollinate, and all the way over to whole coral reefs that all reproduce in synchrony in phases with the full moon in order to solve the problem of finding a mate in a big oceanic environment.
The one thing I hope people come away from Life at the Limits with is just an appreciation of what natural selection can do given enough time.
The fundamental message is the sheer tenacity of life on this planet. Wherever it can live, it will.